Hi, everyone. Welcome back into the Tiger Dome as we had a very exciting end to the Lady Tiger ball game. Hopefully we have another exciting one for you coming up with the boys as they take on Labette County tonight as well. The Grizzlies will start with 6'4" senior Xavier Phillips, 5'7" sophomore Keegan Bates, 6' freshman Nolan Nash, 6'8" senior Hudson Baker, and 6'1" sophomore Barrett Heston. The Tigers will start with their usual starting lineup as they will go with 5'11" sophomore Dirks Kegler, 5'7" senior Cal Cousins, 5'10" senior Spencer Goldston, 6'6" senior Rocco Lafredo, and 5'11" junior Dub Chipman. Tigers head coach is Mike Kroll. Assistants Jason Young, Brennan Feeback. They are 12-4 overall, 6-2 in the SEK. Entering play here tonight. Labette County, their head coach is Bradley Argabright. They are 2-14 overall this year, 1-8 in the SEK, and we are underway here at the Tiger Dome as Labette County will start with the basketball. Your first quarter tonight brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Armstrong. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Quick 2 points for the Fort Scott Tiger boys as now we got a whistle and it looks like a foul on Fort Scott, I believe. Foul's going to go on Spencer, his first. And free throws coming for Labette here. First one rolls in there. Second one is also good for Nolan Nash. Fort Scott quickly down the floor. They get it over to Rocco. A little scoop layup. Doesn't go. Now they'll come back the other way. Labette County will. Into the front court. Pass underneath the bucket, and the shot is good. The Grizzlies go on top. It really created a lot of problems for Fort Scott in the first game. Earlier this year, Fort Scott only won by 3. It's 50-47. Ball knocked out of the hands of Dub Chipman by Xavier Phillips, out of bounds. Fort Scott will retain possession. 6:29 to go here in the first quarter. Just underway. Thanks for joining us on Duck Bait TV tonight. Drive in there by Cal Cousins. Now back out it comes. Get it to Kegler in the corner. Left corner there. Dirks will dribble it back to the top and try to reset the offense from there. Lost it for a moment. Gets it back, though. Now kicks it away to Dub. Dub finds Rocco inside. Now back out to the corner. Nice little spin move there by Cal Cousins, but the shot doesn't go, unfortunately. Labette grabs the rebound. They'll come quickly into the front court. Top of the key, it goes to Nash. Now they'll go left side into the hands there of Heston. He'll drive into the lane. Stops. Puts one up. It doesn't go. Put back too strong. Rebound Rocco inside. Spencer dribbles around the top of the key. Now kicks it back to Cal. And over to Kegler. Dirks back to Cal at the top of the key. He'll go into the lane. Now kicks it back out. Kegler for three. Too strong. Rebound taken by Labette. Will quickly get into the front court and then lost it out of bounds. Let's see who they give it to. They're going to give it back to Fort Scott. 5:07 to go in the first quarter. Tigers trail by 2. Have our first sub of the game as Cannon Brown will check in. Cal Cousins will come out for the moment. Bounce play here for the Tigers. We'll get it into Dub. Now back to Kegler as he'll run the point. Back to Chipman on the left wing. Man-to-man defense early on here from Labette in the all-black uniforms with the red letters and numbers, red and gold trim. They pass it inside to Rocco. And a shot was blocked out of bounds by Hudson Baker, a 6'8" senior. Bounce play for the Tigers, who are in their home white uniforms, of course, here at the Tiger Dome. Red letters, red numbers, red and black trim. Kegler's got the ball out front. Now kicks it over to Goldston. Inside it goes to Rocco. Rocco, nice move by Rocco, but he missed the shot. Put back, though. Too strong again, and Baker grabs the rebound for Labette. Down it comes. Oh, nice anticipation by Fort Scott. They get it to Kegler finally, and Kegler hits the shot. Great defense by the Tigers. That play started with Dub Chipman. He nearly ended up having a seat with the folks at the scorers table with his momentum there, but he kept the ball inbounds, and Fort Scott was able to get the bucket. Now Labette County gets it down to the corner. Baseline drive, floater there, doesn't go. Rebound by the big fella inside. Man, they're letting him play a lot more physical in this game than they did in the girls' game earlier. Rebound, Fort Scott. Tigers will take it on this possession because it results in a shot for them at the other end, but it's no good. A little bit too strong off the rim that time. Rebound comes down to Labette. Ball goes into the corner. Now they get it back to Phillips. He'll drive down on Dub and hits the bucket. Phillips has 4 of the Grizzlies' 6. Brown out front, now kicks it over to Dub. He'll try a three-pointer. That one's in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Labette County. Get it ahead to Phillips. He'll step back. Three-pointer. It's good. Well, that'll make it a 5-point Labette County lead here. Fort Scott. And a similar scenario happened to them on last Tuesday down in Coffeyville. Shot there good by Cannon Brown. They need more of that, Fort Scott does. Fort Scott hung with Chanute on last Tuesday, for much of the first quarter, but then the Comets went on a run right at the end of the first quarter and never relented from that point on as Fort Scott had a tough loss. Shot inside by Hudson Baker is good. And you see Hudson Baker and how well he can play the game of basketball. And you got to ask yourself why their record is so bad. Shot there by Rocco is good. And now another turnover by Labette. Labette County with Xavier Phillips and Hudson Baker have 2 of the better players in the SEK, and for some reason they are at the bottom of the league standings at 2-14 overall and 1-8 in the league coming into this one. And there's a shot by Rocco. That'll tie things up. Now, Fort Scott's had some slow starts and been able to rebound from those this season. Labette County, Parsons, which is in Labette County, obviously, comes to mind. That was the most recent. Here's a three-pointer on the way from the Grizzlies. That one doesn't go. scored 6 points in the first quarter. We're down 12 to or 8 points, I guess, in the first quarter. We're down 12 to 8 at the end of the first quarter. To Parsons ended up scoring 66 points in that game and won by about 20. Fort Scott has had some slow starts and has been able to rebound from those. We're tied now with 1:06 to go in the first quarter, and now Dub Chipman will come out as Spencer Goldston will check back in. So Goldston will join Cal, who's back on the floor. Dirks, Cannon, and Rocco, who's got the ball now for Fort Scott. Kick it over to Cal. Looks like Dub's getting some treatment over on the sideline. He busted a nail, had some blood on his finger in Parsons a few games ago. It looks like it's maybe a different finger that he's getting taped up there. Shot by Goldston was no good. Labette County got the rebound and then threw it away. Carson Blake will check in for the Grizzlies. Carson, a 5'9" sophomore. Also Dylan Johnson, a 5'8" freshman, into the game for Labette County. Fort Scott with the basketball. 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. They own the possession arrow as well. Pass inside. We're going to have a whistle. Looks like a foul on Labette. First foul of the game on the Grizzlies, and it's going to go on Barrett Heston. Nolan Nash will check back in for the Grizzlies. Inbounds play comes into Cal. Now back out to Spencer. He'll drive down to the corner, now kicks it back to Cal for three, a little bit short. Rebound Labette. They'll try a three-quarter court shot that bounces off the corner of the glass and nearly up to where we are here on the second level. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter with your score. Fort Scott 11, Labette County 11 at the end of 8 minutes. This is Fort Scott Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. Your first quarter tonight brought to you, as always this season, by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Armstrong. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. So Fort Scott looks like they're going to start the second quarter with all of their starters except for Dirks Kegler. He's going to get a little extra breather here. Cannon Brown will start this second quarter in place of him. And Cal Cousins will get the ball off the inbounds play. Three-pointer in the corner is good by Dub Chipman. That's how the Tigers will start this quarter, by retaking the lead, 14-11. Drive to the bucket. Shot no good, but a foul on Fort Scott. That'll be the second foul on Spencer in this one. Rocco will check out as Dirks will come back in. First free throw good by Baker. He makes the second one as well. 14-13. Fort Scott. The lead has been trimmed to 1. Cow with a drive to the bucket, but it's in and out, no good. And the rebound chased down by Labette County. Pass goes inside, and shot by Baker is good off the glass. He's got 6 now. And Labette retakes the lead at 15-14. Three-pointer by Goldston, a little bit too strong. Rebound loose on the floor, taken by Baker. Drive in, they kick it back to Baker. He'll put one up there again and goes again. Fort Scott trying to stand in front, and get it into Kegler. Had a shot blocked. Now they get it back out to Spencer. He missed the 3. Rebound. Kegler's right there and puts it in. Scott's going to have to make some shots tonight. That was something they didn't do a consistent enough job of at Chanute last week, resulting in that loss against the Blue Comets. Drive into the lane. Shot there is good by Drew Scheibe. Lead back out to 3 for Labette County at 19-16. Some teams just, regardless of record, have the ability to create issues for others. Through a game and a quarter as Spencer hits a shot there for the Tigers. Through a game and a quarter, it's been that team for the Tigers this year has been Labette County. They won, Fort Scott won by 3 in Altamont earlier this year. There's a travel there on the Grizzlies as Fort Scott will get a sub here. As Rocco Lafreda will come back in. Cal Cousins will check back out. A bit of a line change for Labette here. So get Briggs Knight, a 5'10 junior, on the floor. So bring Keegan Bates back in. Nolan Nash is back out there. They join Dylan Johnson and Hudson Baker. The 5 on the floor in black right now for Labette County. Drive by Fort Scott, and the shot by Dub Chipman is no good. Rebound comes down to Briggs Knight. Now Bates has it. He'll kick it to Baker. Get it back to Baker, give and go shot there, and a late foul, but a foul nonetheless. Called on Rocco. I think that's probably a good call there, but Tiger faithful a little bit disappointed at the guy right in front of it under the basket let it go. The guy that called the foul was out on the wing, but I do think it was the right call. Unfortunately on Rocco. His first foul, first free throw, is no good by Baker. He just made 2. Second one on the way, and that one is good. Back to a 2-point advantage for the Grizzlies, 20-18. Spencer goes left. Now back to Cannon Brown. Trying to get it inside. A little turnaround shot doesn't go. Put back, no good. Some contact there. Fort Scott able to get it back out. Spencer now to Dirks. He'll drive in. Tries to shoot over the big guy, and the floater goes. Dirks Kegler hits it and ties the game. We are tied at 20 apiece. And Dirks Kegler standing at 5'11", listed at 5'11". Got it over the big 6'8" Baker there. Now he's down the double team. It's knocked away and stolen. Fort Scott will get it back. Chance to take the lead here. Into the corner. Dubs got it. He'll go around his guy. Into the lane. Now kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way. Is in! Spencer Goldston from downtown. And Labette County is forced to take a timeout with 3:12 to go in the second quarter. It'll be a full timeout. H2 Painting LLC, the right way the first time. Look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/H2PaintingSEK or call them at 620-605-2769. Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender, believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you when buying a home from start to finish. Her office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott. Call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. State Farm agent Cale Nelson is your local agent for home and auto. Contact Cale for a quote by visiting Cale's website, calenelson.com, or give Cale a call at 620-223-2828. Out of the Labette County timeout, it'll be Grizzly basketball. The Tigers are back on top, 23-20, with just over 3 minutes to play in the first half tonight. Bates will get it across the timeline. Go right side with it to Heston. Now back to the top into the hands of Phillips. Back to Heston on the right side wing, being guarded there by Dirks. Labette trying to find Posit. Oh, nearly knocked away, and it is knocked away by Fort Scott. Rocco got his hand in there. He and Hudson Baker may have butted heads there for just a moment. Looks like they're okay, at least right now. Shot there by Dirks. That one rattles in there. Dirks has 8, and the Tigers lead by 5. Drive in. Shot there is good off the glass by Keegan Bates. His first points. Cannon thought about a three, now kicks it back to the top. Dub has it there. He'll drive in, and now we got a whistle. Looks like a foul. We'll see what happens, but on the pop there, Dirks went ahead with the shot and made the three-pointer. Obviously not going to count in this scenario. It'll be an inbounds play here for the Tigers. Foul's going to go on Xavier Phillips. His first one on Labette here in the second quarter. Inbound play. It'll come into Cannon Brown. He'll drive in there and got it knocked out of bounds. They're going to call a foul. Barrett Heston will pick up his second foul, and this will put Cannon at the line for 2 free throws. And he missed the first. Cannon, a 50% free throw shooter coming into tonight. This is the first there. Cal Cousins will come back on the floor for the Tigers, and Spencer Goldston will come out. Second free throw, he missed them both. Rare sighting for Cannon Brown. Three-pointer at the other end is good for Labette. Briggs Knight his first points of the evening, and that'll tie us at 25. Cal's got the ball. He'll drive right side, puts a little floater up there, doesn't go. Going to call a foul, and call a foul on the floor, I believe. I was going to go on Nolan Nash, his first. Now Spencer will come back in as Cal will go have another breather. Dirks to inbound the ball, trying to get it to Dub, and Dub got hit. They're going to call it a shooting foul. Now Dub in the air turned around to pass the ball. I'm a little surprised. We're not seeing more of a disagreement from the Labette County side. And foul on Briggs Knight, his first. First free throw by Dub is no good. Second one up there, it is good. So he missed the first but makes the second. And now the Tigers go back out in front by one, 26-25. Coming up on a minute to play here in the second quarter. Pass goes to Baker inside. He'll hit a turnaround shot off the glass. Doesn't go. Rebound taken by Fort Scott. Up to Spencer. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Down to Dub. Now back around. Spencer thought about a three. Thought about it again. Now kicks it over to Dub on the right side wing. He'll reset the offense from there. He'll go right side down the lane. Puts one up. Doesn't go. Rebound batted but picked up by Labette County. Try to get it ahead there. And they're going to throw it out of bounds off of Fort Scott. So Cal will come back in. It looked like, as Keegan Bates was trying to save that ball in bounds, that it went off of Spencer and then went back off of Bates last. The official on the near side didn't see it, did ask for some help, but the other official on the other side didn't see it either. So they give it back to Labette County. It all becomes a moot point as Fort Scott steals the inbounds play. 13 seconds to go here in the quarter. Pass goes left side to Cannon Brown. They get it back over to Dirks. 8 seconds. Now down to 4 seconds in the quarter. Dirks puts one up from three. In and out, no good, and that'll end the first half with your score, Fort Scott 26 and Labette County 25. Stay tuned as your halftime entertainment will be coming in just a moment. Your halftime brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Armstrong. Dan's team will come up here in just a few moments, so stay tuned for them. As again, the Tiger boys with the lead, 26-25 here at the break. Again, your halftime entertainment brought to you tonight by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Armstrong. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. H2 Painting LLC, the right way the first time. Look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/H2PaintingSCK or call them at 620-605-2769. State Farm agent Cale Nelson is your local agent for home and auto. Contact Cale for a quote by visiting Cale's website, calenelson.com, or give Cale a call at 620-223-2828. Highway 3 has modern personalized fleece name blankets along with fun and unique personalized gifts. You can also now find Highway 3 products at several retail stores in the area. For more information, follow their Facebook page at facebook.com/shophighway3 or check out their website, shophighway3.com. Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you in buying a home from start to finish. Their office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott. Call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. Chad Cousins is your local 1842 Wealth Management financial advisor. Contact Chad for more information by email at chad@1842wealth.com or call Chad at 620-215-9240. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. The Tiger boys have a lead here at the break. It is 26-25. And we're just about to get the third quarter underway. Your scoring totals at halftime. Dirks Kegler had 8, Kanan Brown 3, Spencer Goldston 5, Rocco Lafredo 4, and Dub Chipman with 6 to lead the Tigers in the first half. Xavier Phillips had 7 for Labette County. Keegan Bates 2. Nolan Nash had 2. Drew Scheibe had 2. Hudson Baker had 9. Briggs Knight 3. I believe that's it for Labette in the first half. Runaway here in half number 2. Labette County with the basketball first. And we're going to get a travel called on Dylan Johnson. We'll give the ball back over to Fort Scott for the first time here in the second half. Cal's got the ball in the corner. He'll drive the baseline. Get it out to Spencer. Now back around to Dirks Kegler. Kicks it back over to Spencer. Fort Scott really trying to make this defense work. Little floater. That goes for Cal Cousins. He finished the first half scoreless, but gets the first bucket here in the third quarter. And a steal by Rocco. And he dunks it! I think Rocco's been working on that all year. He finally got enough confidence to be able to throw it down. He does. It's a 5-point Tiger lead. And now the ball knocked out of bounds there. Actually, they're going to call a foul, I believe, on the Tigers. It's going to go on Cal Cousins, his first of the night. Shot there, doesn't go. Rebound, Fort Scott. Ahead to Cal. He's got a layup, and it's good. Just like that, a very hot start to the second half for the Tigers. Their lead is ballooned from 1 out to 7, and now another missed shot by Labette County. Long 2 on the way for Spencer. It's no good. His toe is just barely on that three-point line, but missed anyway. A floater there for Labette, doesn't go. Dirks grabs the rebound. And now Spencer brings it down the court for the Tigers. And we got a whistle and a foul. There was some contact. Foul was called on Barrett Heston, his third. He'll come out. A couple of subs here as Xavier Phillips back on the floor for Labette. Also, they get Briggs Knight back in the game. Now Dub has the ball. Shot blocked, but Dub able to get it back. Now we got a whistle and a foul going to be called on Labette. This may be on Nash. That'll be his second. And the Tigers the lead 32-25. It's bounce play comes in. Now into the corner. Oh, and Dirks ran out of his shoe. He's good to go. Three-pointer on the way from Cal. The official was watching Dirks put his shoe on, and Coach Kroll said, hey, you can't stop it for him to be able to put his shoe back on? I guess they can't. Fort Scott took the shot, missed it. Now Labette's back the other way. Get it to Xavier Phillips, and he lost it out of bounds, but they say it was last touched by Fort Scott. Well, now we're going to have a discussion. Spencer was there, but I couldn't quite tell if Spencer touched the ball. Looks like the officials under the basket said yes, he did touch it. First substitution of the second half. As Kanan Brown comes back in for Cal Cousins. Shot there by Baker, doesn't go. Rebound, Fort Scott. Up to Spencer, shot off the rim, doesn't go. Rebound, and they're going to say Baker grabbed the ball and stepped out of bounds. Baker may have got hit there. To see Coach Argerbright down at the other end. He's kept his composure really well here tonight. That's something the younger generation of us doesn't do very well sometimes, but Argerbright's done a really good job. There's been some questionable calls, and he's kept his composure really well here tonight. Drive, kicks it back over to Dirks, and he'll hit from 15 feet. Now Fort Scott's going to call timeout. So Dirks now to 10 points, double digits for Dirks Kegler. He is averaging 11.2 per game. Up to 10 now for tonight. He's leading the team in three-point percentage at 47%. He's also second on the team in field goal percentage of 48%. So 4:06 to go, and the Tigers take a timeout. Nine-point Tiger lead. And the Tiger boys, you see there on your scoreboard, are ranked 5th in 4A right now after their loss to Labette or Chanute back last Tuesday. Still ranked number 5 in 4A. The SEK is a gauntlet again this year, as it is most years. And that is the case, especially at the top of the league with Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, and Chanute. Labette drives here. Shot doesn't go. Rebound loose, picked up by the Tigers. Another bucket by Dirks here this evening. Tigers now lead by 11 with 3 minutes, coming up on 3 minutes to play in the third. Baker drives to the right, puts one up, doesn't go. And the Labette County Grizzlies still have not scored in the third quarter. Here's a three-pointer from Cal. Swish! Cal Cousins now with 7. And the Tigers trying to open up the throttle a little bit. 39-25. Tigers by 14. 2:40 to play in the third. Pass comes to Nash out top. Now they get it back to Phillips. He'll drive left side of the lane. Shot no good, but a foul on Fort Scott. And they might get Rocco with this one. Let's see. Nope. It's going to be the first one on Dub. He was in the area as well. It's going to be free throws coming up here for Xavier Phillips. First one up there, and it's no good. Spencer Goldston will come back in for Fort Scott. Dirks Kegler will come out for a quick breather. 12 points on the night so far for Dirks. His season high was 18 against Seneca in the Frontenac tournament a few weeks ago. Second free throw on the way. That one does fall. So the scoring drought to open the third quarter ends with the free throw from Xavier Phillips. Now Fort Scott down the floor quickly. Now Cannon's got it, lost it, gets it back to Cal. Nice move by Cal, and he missed the shot. Rebound Hudson Baker for Labette. Tough luck there for Cousins. He got around the big guy Baker, but then a little bit too strong. Pass deflected and stolen away by Fort Scott. I don't know how you get a pass too tall for Hudson Baker, but that looked like the case there. Now to Spencer, open for three. Too strong. Rebound Cannon. Oh, it dubs wide open underneath. Gets it out to Rocco, and he hits the shot. Dub was trying to get a foul drawn on Labette County there. He caught the ball and tried to do the up and under move, and Labette wasn't falling for it. Got it back out to Rocco, and the Tigers lead it by 15 again, 41-26. Pass goes left side. Three-pointer on the way is too strong. Rebound taken by Fort Scott. Ahead to Cannon Brown. One-on-one. Brown. Oh, we're going to get a whistle. They're going to call a blocking foul on Labette. The basket is good as well. So Cannon gets the points. It'll be the second foul on Keegan Bates here tonight. Free throw is good for Cannon, and now Dirks Kegler will come back in. I got to say, and I'm glad for Cannon. Got the shot, got the and one. Tigers lead 44-26. Sure looked like Cannon Bates had pretty good position there for Labette County. Shot no good. Rebound Fort Scott. They'll come down, and another bucket for Cal Cousins. Man, they're just running away with it here in the third quarter. 46-26. This was a one-point game at halftime. It's now a 20-point Tiger lead with 35 seconds to go, and another Labette County turnover. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of why their record is what it is at this point, as Labette County just hasn't been able to get out of their own way in the third quarter. Fort Scott has taken advantage. That's part of it. The team can play bad, but if you don't take advantage of it, it really doesn't help you much. Fort Scott has really taken advantage of it here in the second half so far. Labette County calls a timeout there, but it is a 20-point advantage for Fort Scott with 33 seconds to go in this third quarter. (46-26). Fort Scott led 26-25 at the end of the first half. Spencer dribbles around the top here as Fort Scott trying to save for one shot here, and it's going to be a foul on Labette. Grizzlies try to speed him up just a little bit here. It's going to be on Keegan Bates, his third. Doug Chipman will check in for the Tigers here. Rocco will come out for a quick breather. 15.4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Spencer gets it across the timeline. He'll go left side with it. Now kicks it back to Dub. Dub steps back. Lefty three is too strong. Rebound taken by Labette here. 2 seconds, 1 second. And they got it off, I think, in time, but it was too far to the left for Hudson Baker. And the Fort Scott Tigers lead this one at the end of the third quarter, 46-26. Outscoring Labette in that frame, 20-1. What a time. What a time for your best quarter of the night right there as the Tigers outscore Labette County 20-1 in the third quarter. And now lead it. Going into the final quarter by 20 points. I haven't Haven't seen an update yet on the Chanute-Pittsburgh boys game. Keep an eye on that. So Rocco will come back in to start this quarter here. Nice play. Cal Cousins to Dirks Kegler. 2 more. Inside, nobody with Rocco, and he makes good on another bucket. Turnaround shot there by Labette, no good. Rebound, Tigers. Dirks quickly into the front court. Cal in the corner, drives the baseline. Kicks it into the other corner. Here's a three-pointer from Goldston, no good. Rocco out-rebounds the entire front line for Labette County there. Shot doesn't go. Rebound, Grizzlies. They'll head back the other way. Got a whistle, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Cal. Foul on Cal is his second, and now free throws coming for Labette. First one is good, and that's all they've made in the second half. 2 free throws, that's been it. Keegan Bates will have another one here. Second one on the way, he makes both of them. And now he'll come out as Drew Scheibe will check in. Shot was blasted out of bounds. Heads up to the cheerleaders there that were the closest ones to it after Baker got a touch on it. Inbounds play for the Tigers. Nice job by Dirks to out-jump his defender there to make sure he got a hold of that basketball. 6:30 to go in the fourth. Tigers with a 50-28 lead. Cal's got it, driving the baseline. Now kicks it over. Nice little behind-the-neck pass. Three-pointer is good. What a pass from Cal Cousins, and Dub Chipman made it count with the three-pointer. Shot at the other end, no good. Again, Labette County, no field goals here in the second half, the entire second half. They have 3 free throws. That's it on the point total for them. Three-pointer is good by Cal again. (56-28). Steal. Fort Scott takes away with the basketball. Over to Cal. He's open again. No, missed that one. Rocco tried to save it in bounds. It's going to go to Labette County. Now it's knocked away, and Fort Scott gets it back. On the one hand, you kind of want to say, hey guys, let's save a few of these for Pittsburgh on Friday. But on the other hand, they are getting so much confidence from the way they're playing here in the second half that this will be good for them going into Pittsburgh on Friday night. Foul on Dylan Johnson, his first for Labette. And Rocco will have Dirks will have 2 free throws, makes the first. Dirks a 64% free throw shooter. .57, and if Dirks can make this one, that'll make it a 30-point game. As Labette's going to get some subs. Carson Lamb into the contest. And that'll make it a 30-point ball game as Dirks makes them both. 58-28. 58-28. 30-point lead for Fort Scott here. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Turnaround shot. That one is good. A first field goal of the second half, the entire second half for Labette County. Briggs Knight comes up with it there. Cannon drives into the lane. Floater there is good for Cannon Brown. (60-30). Up and under move. Shot is no good by Hudson Baker, but a foul on the Tigers. It'll be Rocco's second foul of the night. Hudson Baker at the line for 2. Dirks Kegler will come out for the Tigers. Second free throw on the way for Baker. He missed that one. Rebound batted towards the corner off of Fort Scott and out of bounds. Get it to Baker. He'll drive in. Shot no good, but another foul on Fort Scott. Third one on Rocco tonight. 3 minutes to go. Again, the clock continuing to roll here as Fort Scott has reached that turbo clock threshold. 30-point lead in the fourth quarter. Caden Blackledge will check in for the Grizzlies. Caden, a 5'11 junior. Second free throw by Baker is good. So he makes both of them that time. Tigers look like they're going to get some subs here at the next possible moment. Leading by 27. 3 minutes to go. Ball deflected around. Taken back by Fort Scott. They get it to Cal in the left corner. Cal will dribble it back to the top. Now he'll go inside. Well, nice little pass. What a pass. Rocco missed the shot. Rebound batted out. Cal will take it. Will they do it again? And he was trying to give him an alley-oop there, but knocked out of bounds. And now the Tigers will get some subs. As Reese Roberts checks into the game. 5'10 sophomore for Fort Scott. They also get Dexter Williams into the contest. Dexter, a 6-foot sophomore. And then Malachi Larson will check in. Malachi, a 5'11 junior for the Tigers. They join Dub and Cannon as the 5 on the floor in white for Fort Scott now with minute 15 to go. Dexter over to Cannon for 3. It doesn't go. Dub got the rebound. Put back is no good. And now the ball batted out of bounds. That last touched by Fort Scott. So it'll be back over to Labette County. All the Tigers substitutions. Brody Well, a 6-foot junior, has also checked in for Labette County. Also, Maddox Dewey, he's got the ball right now. Dewey, a 5'9 sophomore. Three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't go for Labette. Rebounded by Fort Scott. 32 seconds to go. Cannon Brown brings it down the court. Oh, and he ran over. Yeah, that'll be a charge on Cannon that time. That'll be Cannon's first foul of the game. 15 seconds to go. Clock continues to roll. Tigers are going to salt this one away, get a win here. And they're going to let the clock roll out. I don't know what the question. Coach Kroll asked a question of the officials. And then they stopped the clock for a moment as there was 8 seconds to go, but they went ahead and let it run out. And that's the end of this one here tonight. So your final score, Fort Scott 60 and Labette County 33. All right, so again, a big win for the Fort Scott Tigers here this evening as they get the final score there, 60-33 over Labette County. Trying to wrap things up here fairly quickly. Fort Scott, they were led on the totals tonight by Dirks Kegler, 16 for Dirks, 12 for Cal Cousins. All of those coming in the second half, by the way. Rocco Lafredo, 10 on the game tonight. In the game tonight, Dub Chipman finished with 9. Spencer Goldston had 5, and Cannon Brown ended the night with 8. For Labette County, not a lot in the second half for them. Xavier Phillips ended the night with 7. Keegan Bates, 4. Nolan Nash, 2. Drew Scheibe, 2. And then Hudson Baker ended up leading them. Did get to double digits for Hudson. He did with 12 on the night, and then Briggs Knight had 5. Fort Scott improves to 13-4 overall, 7-2 in the SCK. Labette County falls to 2-15 overall, 1-9 in the SCK. The Tigers outscored Labette County 34-8 in the second half. And again, minimal field goals there. They did get a couple in the fourth quarter, but no field goals in the third quarter at all for Labette in this one. as Fort Scott's defense really ramped up and their offense took advantage. Again, outscoring Labette County after leading by just 1 point at half. Fort Scott outscored Labette County 34-8 in the second half and ran away with this one 60-33 over the Labette County Grizzlies this evening. Again, we've got some phenomenal partners that have helped us out all year long, and we'd like to take a moment to thank them. Chad Cousins is your local 1842 Wealth Management Financial Advisor. Contact Chad for more information by email at chad@1842wealth.com or call Chad at 620-215-9240. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. Highway 3 has modern personalized fleece name blankets along with fun and unique personalized gifts. You can also now find Highway 3 products at several retail stores in the area. For more information, follow their Facebook page, facebook.com/shophighway3, or check out their website, shophighway3.com. State Farm agent Cale Nelson is your local agent for home and auto. Contact Cale for a quote by visiting Cale's website at calenelson.com or give him a call at 620-223-2828. Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you in buying a home from start to finish. Our office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott. Call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. H2 Painting LLC, the right way the first time. Look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/H2PaintingSEK or call them at 620-605-2769. And Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Again, the Tiger boys with the victory here tonight. 60-33 is the final score there. Girls had a nail-biter of a game earlier tonight, but they do get the victory as well. The Lady Tigers come away with a victory 55-53. So Fort Scott comes away with the sweep of Labette County, both tonight and for the season, as both Fort Scott teams won in Altamont a few weeks ago as well. So Tiger boys will improve to 13-4. I do not know a score yet from the Pittsburgh-Chanute game, but that will determine a lot of things. If Pittsburgh can get the win over Chanute, then everybody kind of gets back evened up. If Fort Scott can win on Friday against Pittsburgh here in the Tiger Dome. But we'll see how that goes and plays out, as it'll be a big game on Friday night. First of all, it's homecoming, so if you can't make it out, do tune in. We'll have the homecoming ceremony for you here on Duckbait TV as well in between games. So we'll have that for you here on Friday night. So, again, if you can't come out to the Tiger Dome on Friday or don't want to deal with the crowd or whatever, because it will be a big night for these players on homecoming, and we'll have it for you here on Duckbait TV. We'll start our broadcast a little bit before 6, as usual, and have that one for you as the Tigers take on the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons and Lady Purple Dragons here at the Tiger Dome on Friday night. Again, the Tiger boys with the win, 60-33. Lady Tigers got the victory as well tonight, 55-53 in the girls' game earlier this evening. Lady Tigers, again, congratulations to Coach Steps, his 100th victory last year. He was honored before the game tonight. Keegan Yarick scored her 1,000th point at Chanute last week. She was honored before the game tonight. And then congratulations to the Lady Tigers as they lock up at least a share of the SEK League Championship. They can win it outright with a win on Friday against Pittsburgh here at the Tiger Dome. And then they also, I believe, again, if my math is correct, I believe they have clinched a top 4 seed in the 4A East substate, which means they would not leave the Tiger Dome until it's time to go to the state tournament in a few weeks in Salina. So hopefully that's the case as the Fort Scott Tigers and Lady Tigers continue this amazing season that they've had so far. Again, Tiger boys 60-33, the final score there. Lady Tigers with the win 55-53. For my dad on the camera tonight, Willie Abady, to the family back home, and to all the Duckbaits out there, I'm Tony Abady. You know you have many options when watching Fort Scott Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball, but thank you for joining us on Duckbait TV. Good night, Kansas.